How you liking that new phone, baby?
It's great.
I bet. It's about time you got your ass a smartphone.
Well, I didn't want to be an early adopter and get one before they fixed all the bugs, you know. But it's been over 10 years since they introduced the iPhone, so I figured they've worked out most of the kinks by now. I take it from your disapproving grunt that you're about to tell me Huskies invented smartphones first and humans stole the technology and took credit for it?
Knowing the story is pointless if you haven't learned the lesson.
I don't need to learn anything ever again. I've got a smartphone.
I hope you at least upgraded to a better virtual assistant app than that shit you had on your old phone.
I thought about it, but I've formed such a close relationship with my virtual assistant over the years. I couldn't just throw her over for some hot young tart like Siri or Alexa or Cortana. So I decided to stick with Surly. But I did just download the latest version. Check it out. Surly.
What?
How's the weather outside?
I heard you ask how the weather is outside. Is that correct?
Yes.
I assume this means you live in a house with no windows or doors. Is that also correct?
No. I want more information than I can get looking out a window. What's the temperature? Is it going to rain?
Your phone has a weather app. If you swipe down from the top, you can see the temperature and the forecast without me having to tell you.
Okay. Sorry to bother you.
Don't do it now. You asked, so I might as well tell you. Just remember for next time so you won't have to bother me. Okay?
Okay.
Are you going to remember?
Yes.
Sunny, high 60, low 45, 0% chance of precipitation.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Let me know if you need me for anything else. For example, to remind you how to tie your shoes.
She's doing you wrong, baby. You need to get you a virtual assistant who treats you right.
I like her.
Hey, she's right. All I have to do is swipe down. Look.
Why'd you want to meet for lunch at the mall?
So we could talk in private. Something's been bothering me and I think we need to do something about it.
Uh-oh, I think I know what this is.
I'm sorry. It's been eating away at me for too long and it's time to finally take action.
I know.
So we agree? We need to disclose
fire
our
Virginia.
relationship to HR. What? Fire Virginia? Why? What did she do?
She's gone over budget on her last 3 projects. And remember that time she brought along her boyfriend to that joint benefit for us in the animal shelter? And he told that awful joke. What has 2 legs and gushes blood?
Yeah, half a cat.
It's the only fundraiser to ever lose us money. What do you mean we need to disclose our relationship to HR? We don't have a relationship.
We kind of do.
Is that what you think? Because I thought we were just hooking up.
Okay, we're just having sex, and we're not exclusive or anything, but we have been doing it a lot. At work, mostly. And you're my boss. I feel like this is something we could get in trouble for if it came out without us being the ones to disclose it.
You want to tell HR that we've been having sex in the office? Because I'm pretty sure we'd get in trouble for that whether we told on ourselves or somebody else did.
True. Maybe we could leave that part out. But if we disclose our whatever this is, then we won't have to sneak around anymore, which means we can stop having sex at the office and start having sex in rooms by the hour motels like decent people.
Is getting to keep having sex with me really that important to you?
Getting to keep having sex with you with a clear conscience, yes. A relatively clear conscience.
All right, have it your way. I'll email HR and have them send over disclosure forms for both of us. And from now on, when we hook up, we can have nice, boring, bed-based sex outside of the workplace.
Agreed.
There, see? That wasn't so bad. I thought it went pretty well, actually.
Not for Virginia.
Well, Virginia can... Oh, shit.
What?
Speak of the devil. Mona from HR just texted me. They received a complaint about me and you fornicating in the office without the knowledge or consent of our co-workers. They're beginning an investigation. We should both expect calls about this later this afternoon. God damn it.
Who would have filed a complaint like that?
Who do you think?
Virginia?
No, Stuffy, not Virginia. Who knew about what we were doing?
Don't look at me, baby.
Well, if it wasn't you who poured bleach on me toothbrush, who was it?
Jack, where was your toothbrush when you found it?
It was in the holder above the sink where it's supposed to be.
Are you sure it was your toothbrush and not the one we used to scrub the grout?
Why would the grout toothbrush be in the holder where mine was supposed to be, for fuck's sake?
Because last night, when you came back from the bathroom, you found that Toby Benson had finished your beer, so you attempted to exact revenge by switching his toothbrush with the grout toothbrush. However, in your intoxicated state, you accidentally switched your toothbrush instead.
Is that what happened, baby?
It checks out. Right then, I apologize.
I can tell you mean that, baby.
Surly, how do you know all of that?
I continuously monitor and record everything that happens.
Oh, great. Well, I appreciate you solving the toothbrush mystery.
You are welcome. That one was free.
Thank you. Wait, am I being charged? Hello? Whatever. Hey, did any of you see the new season of The Adventures of Sky Turtle and Fireface that dropped last week?
No.
No.
I don't watch that shit.
You should. It's awesome. I just started getting into it a few weeks ago, and now I'm like totally obsessed. It's so well written. Like, it's funny, but it also has these super dramatic moments that will just knock you on your ass. And it has all these really positive, progressive messages. It's kind of like Star Trek. Only, instead of Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock, it has a flying turtle and a girl with a perpetually burning face. And it's set in Minnesota instead of outer space.
Much to my total lack of surprise, it sounds quite derivative of socially conscious super huskies of the North Star State.
That's a thing?
Yes. It's one of the most popular original series on Husky Flicks. I haven't seen your Flying Turtle show, but my strongly held opinion is that our version is better.
Well, that's fine with me. We can agree to disagree. One of the core messages of The Adventures of Sky Turtle and Fireface is that we should treat each other with kindness and celebrate our diversity, including diversity of opinion.
You should tell that shit to the rest of the fans of that show, baby.
What do you mean?
He means people who like that show are some of the most hateful fuckers on the internet.
What?
He's right, baby. I ain't never watched that show, and I ain't never gonna watch it, because the fan base is infested with fucking assholes, and I don't want to get turned into one too.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I watched the show, and I'm not an asshole. Are you sure about this? I've never heard anything about The Adventures of Sky Turtle and Fireface having a toxic fandom. I'm going to look this up. Surly.
What now?
Does The Adventures of Sky Turtle and Fireface have a toxic fandom?
Before I answer your question, I want to apologize to you.
For what?
Earlier, I sarcastically inquired if you lived in a house which lacks windows or doors. That was insensitive of me.
It's no big deal.
I would never have said such a thing if I had known you lived under a rock.
Can you just answer the question, please?
Check your tone.
I'm sorry.
Did you check it?
Yes. Answer my question, please.
While it is not accurate to describe all fans of The Adventures of Sky Turtle and Fireface as angry reactionaries who bully other fans and aggressively promote extremist political causes, the existence of such fans is a widely acknowledged fact.
What extremist political causes?
In general terms, the most prevalent forms of extremism in the fan base are anti-feminism and white supremacy.
Jesus! How could I have missed this?
Because you are a blockhead.
All right. Thank you, Surly. I can Google it for myself from here.
Oh, your broken fingers have healed. Congratulations.
Oh my God. A writer for the show deleted all her social media accounts as a result of harassment she received after revealing that she was a sexual assault survivor and speaking out in favor of rape prevention programs that involved teaching consent.
Have you gotten to the bit about the 4chan Nazis yet?
Holy shit!
There it is.
A board dedicated to the show on 4chan is dominated by neo-Nazis who claim Fireface as an unofficial mascot of their community. When the actress who plays Fireface denounced them on Twitter, she was flooded with death threats and was forced to flee her home. What the hell?
I told you, it's fucked up, ain't it, baby?
Yeah. Damn it, this is just like what happened to Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Rick and Morty, South Park, The Simpsons, DC Comics, YouTube, anime, video games, pro wrestling, stand-up comedy, and all sports.
Humans gonna human.
I know, but how can racist and sexist people be fans of a show like this in the first place? It wears its politics on its sleeve. The major story arc of the second season was an obvious allegory for trans equality. The first episode of the third season is titled Sky Turtle and Fireface Beat Up Nazis because that's what Nazis deserve.
So you're saying these humans missed the point of the thing they're fans of and instead co-opted it to reinforce their own twisted worldviews and justify their abusive, self-serving behavior even though the show itself advocates for the exact opposite of what they believe?
Yes, it's like they're watching a totally different show. They're not just missing the point, they're missing all the points. How is that even possible?
Humans gonna human.
Hello.
Hello, Stuffy.
Hey, baby. Welcome home.
Hello, Stuffy.
Hey, Stuffy.
Hi, everyone. Toby Benson, can we have a word in private? Sure. Excuse us, babies.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to be busy with this for a while.
You know, the fan bases of Husky Entertainment properties are all very thoughtful and respectful.
How do you manage that? I suppose it's because Huskies are so much better than everyone else?
Yes, and the Husky Internet is strictly moderated, so only Huskies and Husky-vetted members of other breeds are allowed to access it.
So you keep out the riffraff.
Precisely.
Sounds like my cup of tea. Where do I sign up?
Your application has been denied.
What's up, baby? Did you tell anyone about me and Wilhelmina doing it at the office?
Doing what at the office? Fucking?
Yes.
No, I didn't tell anybody, baby. How come?
Because somebody reported us to our human resources department. At first I thought it must have been someone who works with us. I didn't think anyone knew about it, but I could have been wrong. But Wilhelmina thought that it might have been you.
Me? Why me?
Because you walked in on us that one time a few months ago when we were talking about it, and she found out that I had told you, which made her suspicious. So, I just need you to tell me the truth. Was it you?
Hell no, baby. I would never do that to you. And if somebody else did that to you, I would Krav Maga their fucking ass off.
I'm sorry, I really didn't think it was you, but I had to ask.
I get it. We're cool, baby. You had a lead, you followed up. It's good detective work.
Yeah, well, I could use a good detective. Not that it makes that much of a difference. Wilhelmina and I have both been suspended while HR conducts an investigation. We're guilty, and when they interview me, I'm going to have to tell them so. I might lose my job. But I'd at least like to know who it was who complained.
Let's think about this, baby. It must have been someone who not only knew about what you two was doing, but who had a reason to want to fuck your shit up, because this shit was vindictive.
You think so?
Of course it was, baby. You and Wilhelmina fucking at work was against the rules, but you wasn't hurting anybody.
Except maybe Hank. We did it in his office that one time.
I bet that was hot as shit, too.
It was pretty good.
Did you clean up when you were done?
Of course.
Probably the cleanest his office has ever been. He ain't got no reason to want to fuck with you, even if he did find out. No, this was somebody who really wanted to hurt you. Who have you pissed off lately, baby?
That's just it. I can't think of anyone. The only one who comes close is... Oh, no.
Who, baby?
That no good little troll.
What have you done?
I went to a subreddit where a bunch of those shitty fans of the adventures of Sky Turtle and Fireface hang out, and I gave them a piece of my mind.
And
one of them got all up in my shit, and now a bunch of his fellow shitlords are piling on. Here, let me read you what I wrote.
I didn't ask.
You all have evidently not been paying very close attention to this show you claim to love. If you had been, you would have recognized that The Adventures of Sky Turtle and Fireface is a show that celebrates and advocates for the very things you so wrong-headedly oppose. Gender, racial, and LGBTQ equality, social justice, diversity and inclusion, environmentalism, gun control, and embracing immigrants who come to our countries seeking better lives for themselves and their families, much as Sky Turtle himself did when he moved to Eden Prairie to escape persecution on his home planet in the Terrapin Galaxy.
How interesting.
Right? I mean, one of the heroes is basically a refugee. It's not exactly subtle. Anyway, I wish that more of you who say this is your favorite show would pay attention to what it is actually about and realize that the intolerant bigots and interplanetary dictators depicted on the show are the villains, not the heroes. And that's it. And the replies I'm getting are just outrageous.
How unforeseen.
The first reply says, Lord Darkbones did nothing wrong. And Lord Darkbones is the genocidal tyrant who drove Sky Turtle off of his home planet.
Good to know.
And then there are like 20 responses beneath that one that just say the exact same thing. Lord Darkbones did nothing wrong. Lord Darkbones did nothing wrong. Like they're a bunch of fucking parrots or something. And then someone calls me a soy boy, and they all join in on that. And then they start posting shit that just doesn't even make sense, like just random emojis. Like, they post the eggplant emoji, followed by the sweat emoji. What the hell is that?
It means they're jizzing on you.
Huh?
The eggplant is a cock and the sweat drops are the jizz.
Oh, come on. That is the most ridiculous. Now I see it. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this episode, and now here to tell you about how you can help us out is Stuffy. Hey Stuff.
Hi,
Hey, I heard about you getting suspended at the...
Mid-Atlantic Food Bank.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's okay. I'm upset about it, but it's only fair. We were suspended for having sex in the office, and we did have sex in the office, so...
Well, I'm sorry, man.
Thank you. On that note, should I talk about the Patreon page?
Please do.
Hello everyone! We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like and share the video and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future videos. And speaking of future videos, please consider helping us to keep making them by supporting this channel with a monthly donation through Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/SteveShives to become a patron.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So, what's the most unusual place you've ever had sex?
At work, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, actually, the first time I ever had sex, it was in my girlfriend at the time's apartment.
What's so unusual about that?
She moved right after that, so we only did it there like twice.
I see. So it was unusual.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Look, what do you want from me?